Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha, Srimad Varavara Munaye Namaha, Srimad Lokarya Mahagurave Namaha. The 28th Pasuram of Tirupavai. This Pasuram talks about the Sharanagati Vaibhavam. The Pasuram starts with Karavaigal Pinsendru Kanam Sernunmo. In the first Pasuram, Andal says Narayanane Namakke Parai Taruvan, where she talked about Narayana being the one who grants us the Parai. He is the means, and Parai here refers to the Kainkaryam that Andal and the Gopikas want, and that is both that is also at Narayana's holy feet. So she talks about him being the means and the goals. So she describes that in more detail in this 28th Pasuram and in the 29th Pasuram. The 28th Pasuram, Karavaigal Pinsendru, is all about Sharanagati Vaibhavam. It is about Sharanagati. The 29th Pasuram is all about Kainkarya Vaibhavam, how one should perform Kainkaryam. So in this Pasuram, where Andal does the Sharanagati, there are 6 elements of Sharanagati that are described by our Purvacharyas. The first one is one who accepts Perumal as the Siddha Upayam. That is one who accepts Perumal as the Upayam, the means. They will talk about how they don't have anything. They don't have anything to offer in return. And then they will say that they are not qualified to receive all of this grace. And then they will talk about the greatness of Emperuman. And then they will talk about the relationship between the Jivatma and the Paramatma as to why Emperuman has to give himself to us. And then they will seek apology for all the misfits that have been done prior to this. And then they will finally ask for what they want. These are the 6 components or elements of Sharanagati. And those are all demonstrated by Andal in this Pasuram, where she says, Karavaigal Pinsendru Kanam Sen Nunbom. Arivondrum Illada Aikulam. We don't have anything. And we are one who just go behind the cows. And then she says, Undannai Piravi Perindhanai Punniyam Yamudayom. Kurai Illada Govinda, where she says, you are one who does not have any blemishes. Undannodu Uravel Namakking Orika Odiyadu. She says the relationship between you and us that cannot be removed, neither by us nor by you. Ariyada Pillaigalom Anbinal Undannai Chiruper Arittanamum Siri Arulade. So where she asks for apology for anything and everything, the faults that have been done in the past. And then finally asks for Ireva Nitarai Parai, whatever they want. So these are the 6 aspects of Sharanagati that have been explained or demonstrated by Andal in this Pasuram. Now let's jump into the Sri Ramayana references here. So first she says, Karavaigal Pinsendru. We are one who just go behind the cows. We go behind the cows because we think that the cows are everything for us and the cows are really our Acharyan. And the cows are our Acharyan. And she says this to demonstrate a point. Cows are supposed to have very low IQ in the modern day terminology. And she says we are ones who go behind those. And the reference to Sri Ramayanam that is mentioned here is from the first Kanda, from the Balakanda, and probably even the first Sarga of Sri Ramayanam. It's actually the second Sarga, where the shlokam that is given by Valmiki Bhagavan is Bharadvajas Thatas Sishyo Vinithas Shrutaman Gurohom Kalasam Purnamadaya Vrishtato Anujagamaha. Talks about how the Valmiki Bhagavan and his Sishya Bharadvaja Muni. His Sishya Bharadvaja Muni goes behind the Acharya Valmiki Bhagavan. He goes so he can get whatever knowledge Valmiki Bhagavan has to pass on, he can get that. So that's how Bharadvaja Muni follows. That's the first reference. And then once they follow and then once they get what they want, at that point their situation is that their state is that they can fully understand the the Paramatma and the Jivatma and the relationship between the two. And the example for that is given from an other Sri Ramayana shlokam. And this is when Sri Rama, Sri Sita, and Sri Lakshmana, when they go to the forest. The slokam is Agratah prayayau Ramaha Sita madhye sumadhyama prishtatastu dhanushpanihi Lakshmano anujagamaha. This shlokam says that Rama went first and then Sita went after Rama in between, and then Lakshmana, who held the bow and arrow, he went eventually. This is similar to the explanation of the Pranavakara, where it talks about the Paramatma. Here there is Rama, and then the Jivatma, which is Lakshmana, and in between, the connector between the Paramatma and the Jivatma is the Acharya or Pirati in this case. And Sita, she went between the two. She connected Rama with Lakshmana. So that reference becomes extremely clear once they understand the knowledge that's been passed on by the Acharyas. Next, we move on to the subsequent verses of Tirupavai, where Andal talks about how they are from Aikulam. Arivondrum illada Aikulam. So now Krishna looks at them and he asks, okay, now you're coming and you're asking for me, you're asking for Parai, you're asking for all of this. What do you have in return to give? Are you qualified to receive all this? You have to obviously give something, have something in you, to which they say they are from the Aikulam. They are from the cowherd clan. And they say this because they say if we are from the cowherd clan, you can imagine that we are not very knowledgeable. We don't have anything to give you. And the reference to Sri Ramayanam here is mentioned through the words of Vibhishana. When Vibhishana comes and surrenders to Sri Rama at the ocean shores, the way he introduces himself, he says, Ravano nama durvritho rakshaso rakshase swaraha tasyaham anujo bhrata Vibhishana iti shrutaha. So here he talks about how he is a lowly person. He talks about the lowly person and he says, hey, look at me. I am the brother of I am the brother of Ravana, and Ravano nama durvrittaha. So Ravana, just the name Ravana means one who tortures others. So let's just say, does he just have the name as Ravana? Ravano nama. Just does he have just the name as Ravana, but in reality, does he probably have any good qualities? No. Vibhishana says he is Durvrittaha. That is, it's not just his name, even his activities and everything he does, right? That is also everything that is against the Shastras and that is meant to torture others. And then he is a Rakshasa. So maybe is he just like that for the time being? No. He's a Rakshasa. So just even from birth, he does not have any good qualities. He's a Rakshasa. Not just that, he's also a Rakshasesvaraha. So which means he has the adhikaram or the directive power over all the other Rakshasas. So he is Rakshasesvaraha. And me, I am his brother. Tastyaham anujo bhrata. He says, I am that brother and my name is Vibhishana. And even my name Vibhishana means one who scares others. So Vibhishana talks about how he does not have anything. He talks about his own faults, demonstrating how a Sharanagata should always talk about their lowliness and how they do not have anything to give. So such is the sthiti or the state of one who surrenders. Now from here we move on to the next shloka, the next verse where Andal says, okay, Kuraimundrum illada Govinda. So now Krishna asks them, okay, you've said that you don't have anything to give, fine, I accept. And you've also said that I am all powerful, I am almighty. Does it mean that I have to give you something in return? To which she says, yes, because you are kurai ondrum illadavan, you do not have any blemishes. That means that you will compensate for our blemishes through your goodness. Just like how when Rama had to make the Vanaras, the army monkey, the monkey of armies cross the ocean, he was able to make um, the ocean king accept and let the monkeys build a bridge. So it was all because of Rama's greatness. So he was able to do that. Similarly, you will be able to more than compensate for our blemishes. Next she says, Undannod uravel namakking orikka oriyadu. Whether you want it or not, or whether we want it or not, nobody can take away our relationship. And here there is a shlokam in Sri Ramayana that is very apt for the situation, where the rishis of Dandakaranya, when they come and when they meet Rama, at that time they say, Te mayam bhavata rakshya bhavat vishayavasinaha nagarastho vanastho va tvam no raja janeshwaraha. They say, Hey Rama, we are citizens of your desha, of your kingdom. So whether you want it or not, right, we are eligible to be protected by you. It does not matter whether you stay in the kingdom, nagarastho, vanastho, or you stay in the forest. You are our Raja and it is your duty to protect us, to relieve the torture that these Rakshasas are giving to us. So that is mentioned as a reference, not directly, but it's apt for this situation here. Then eventually they say, குறைவொன்றுமில்லாத கோவிந்தா உந்தன்னோடு உறவேல் நமக்கிங் ஒழிக்க ஒழியாது அறியாத பிள்ளைகளும் அன்பினால் உந்தன்னை சிறுபேர் அழைத்தனவும் சீறி அருளாதே இறைவா நீ தாராய் இறைவா நீ தாராய் பறை. At this point there is a very beautiful reference to Sri Ramayanam that is mentioned here. So the shlokam that is of interest here is mentioned by Sugriva. He says, Yadi kinchid adikrantam vishwasat pranayena va preshyasya shamithavyam mena kaschin naparadhyati. The context is when Sugriva has made the promise to go and search for Sita after the autumn, the rainy season is over. But he forgets that promise. Since he forgets this promise, Lakshmana goes to remind him and let him know of his slip from duty. At that point in time, Lakshmana shows anger. When he shows anger, Tara first comes to pacify him, and then Sugriva at that point, he comes and he prays to Lakshmana. He says, hey, I might have done these errors just out of some faith or because of love, but you should forgive me who's your servant. And there is nobody who's not done any fault, so it is your duty to just forgive us. Yadi kinchid adikrantam vishwasat pranayena va preshyasya shamitavyam. You have to forgive us. Mena kaschin naparadhyati. There is nobody that's not done any fault. Sita Pirati also says the same thing in another shlokam to Hanuman. But here Sugriva asks for that pardon. Similarly, the Gopikas here, they ask for that pardon and ask for Krishna to give them the Parai. Ireva ni tarai Parai. They surrender and they ask for Kankaryam at the lotus feet of Krishna. Let us also pray on to the lotus feet of Sri Rama and Sri Krishna and ask for their forgiveness and ask for Kankaryam at their lotus feet. Andal Trivadigalai.